Hey, how we doing? So why is change so hard? Why is it difficult to make those positive changes in your life and your lifestyle? How come it's just so hard to change your habits, make new behaviours? Well, there's a couple of simple reasons for that, and there's a great way of illustrating that which I'm going to share with you now. So in order to do this, you're going to need both hands. So if you're watching on your mobile, maybe pause and pop it up somewhere that you can see it, so you've got both hands free, and then when you're ready, just start playing again. Obviously don't do this if you're in your car, driving or operating any heavy machinery. That'd be dangerous. If you're watching on a tablet, say whatever, just pop it down, get both hands. So what you need to do, get your hands, just put them together, interlace your fingers like that. Okay, you can do it. Take them apart, give them a shake. Now put them back together again. Notice that you did that exactly the same way as you did it last time. You've probably done that, I don't know, a couple of thousand times in your life for whatever reason, at various times. That's the way you do it. Now try this. Just unlock your fingers, move them across one, and then just put them back together, and notice what you notice about that and how that might feel a little bit odd, a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit like it doesn't quite fit, a little bit like your fingers don't quite work in the way they're supposed to, and you may be aware of how your fingers feel a bit different. But there's nothing wrong with that. That's exactly the same as doing that. It's just that you've never done that before, because you always do that. And when you move between the two, you'll notice how one feels comfortable and familiar, and the other one feels a little bit not quite right for some reason. And this is the way the mind works. It notices when things are a little bit different, when that's not the way you normally do things, and it just kind of makes them feel a little bit uncomfortable, makes you aware of them, makes you think, oh, okay. And it makes the familiar, oh yeah, feel more comfortable. Which is partly why it's difficult to establish these new habits, because your mind is used to doing things in a certain way. It knows that those ways are safe, so it likes them, it makes them comfortable. You know what you're doing. And when you try and do something different, oh, that feels a bit uncomfortable. So you kind of think it's easier just to go back to doing that. But the other thing you may notice is that the more you do that instead of that, actually the less uncomfortable that starts to feel. Because your mind can learn new things. It can learn that actually it's not that bad really, it's alright. In fact, there's probably not much difference between doing that and doing that, so that's quite safe, so I'm comfortable doing that. But that process takes time. That process takes intention. It takes attention to what's happening. It takes the process of you applying a bit of willpower, of being prepared to be slightly uncomfortable, to going through that initial, oh that's odd, moment, and not going back to what's always been familiar. So have a play with that and let me know what you think.